Hello, students. In today's lesson, we are going to focus on historical fiction and the features of historical fiction. What is historical fiction? Historical fiction stories take place in the past. Settings and events are based on facts. The characters can be based on real people or made up. The dialogue is made up, but the information about the time must be accurate. So, what is the purpose of historical fiction? Historical fiction blends history and fiction. These stories allow readers to connect with the past. Readers will read about events of the past and also discover some of the things have not changed. How do readers read historical fiction? How do you read historical fiction? So, historical fiction, the first thing we need to focus on is that it says first, you need to focus on the title. It gives you a clue about the important time, place, characters, or what the situation is. When reading, focus on the characters' lives. How are their lives and the same are different from people today? Also, focus on the main character's thoughts, feelings, and actions. It does make a difference. Now, who writes historical fiction? Authors, the ones you read about all the time. So, it is often written or in a means to educate its readers about the past. And some authors often, they're often dramatic. They often over dramatize the events to make them interesting so that you, the readers, will like what you read. So, who writes these? Normal authors, everyday authors, they read this to let you know what happened in the past. What are the features of historical fiction? Now, at least one character normally deals with conflict, that's for sure. The story takes place in a historical setting, often told from a first or third person perspective. The characters live or could have lived in the time period. Like we read Prisoner B3087, and it was a historical fiction, but it was told from a first person perspective because the character was alive and he is telling the story in his through his eyes, through his vantage point. And finally, the dialogue is made up but based off letters, reports, or diary. That's how the story is retold, like the diary of Anne Frank. That's how they knew about what happened with her based on what was written in her diary. Until next time, see you guys. Bye.